Hi, welcome to this short beginner's mindful yoga. So get comfy on your mat, and if you have a cushion, put it under your bottom so that our knees are lower than our hips. Just settle in, breathe. Closing down the eyes and bringing your hands to your heart center or in prayer-like position, bowing down to ourselves. Taking a moment to set our intention for our practice today. Once we've set that intention, deep breath in and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just back to your normal breath. Bring your hands down to your lap. Gently blinking the eyes open when you're ready. And put one hand to the side onto our mat and bring the other arm overhead, looking forward, just breathing. Beautiful side stretch. Next breath in, we're going to bring it over to the other side. Keeping in flow with that breath. Next breath in, bringing everything up to center. I'm going to look up to the sky, just giving that front neck a stretch. Back to center and looking down. Back to center, one side, dropping one ear to one shoulder. Back to center on the other side. Bringing ourselves back to center. We're going to interlace our fingers at our belly and we're going to go with the breath. So breathe in, bringing the arms up to the chin. Breathe out, curving the back, looking down. Breathe in, reaching for the sky. Breathing out, interlacing behind the back. Bringing those shoulder blades together. Taking a breath here. And then coming back to center. Doing that again with your own breath. Bring the arms up, curving the back. Reaching for the sky, behind the back, interlacing those fingers, breathing, back to center. From here, we're going to remove our cushion. We're going to go to all fours, so bringing those knees under the hips. I'm going to bring those hands, they're splayed out, fingers splayed out wide. Straightening the back, looking down at the mat. I'm going to curve and arch the back up towards the sky into a cat, and then curve the spine back to the mat. As you can see with the breath out into cow pose, breath in to cat pose. Breath out of the mouth, nice and big. Breath in, rounding the spine. Keep going with your own pace. Back to center, reaching the right arm up into the air, giving it a little wave and threading the needle through, dropping the cheek to the mat and bringing that left arm forward. Just breathing here. Bringing that hand back to the face and then reaching that right arm to the air, down to the mat. Other side, giving it a wave in the air. Threading that needle through, cheek to the ground. Bring the arm forward. Just breathing. Bring the arm back to the face, reaching for the sky, back to the mat. From here, we're going to bring our right foot out for a calf stretch on top of those toes. Feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. Looking down at the mat. Just switching sides. Breathing. From here, we're going to bring the toes together, the knees apart, down into child's pose. Bringing those arms out long. Forehead to the ground. Just breathing. Bringing ourselves up, tucking those toes and bringing the hips to the sky, bending those knees to sink into the pose a little. Looking like a triangle. We're going to pedal the feet out in our downward dog. Just going where you need to, listening to your body. Walking our feet to the front of the mat for a forward fold. Dangling here for a moment. And then slowly bringing our hands up the legs, up all the way to the sky and down to center on the breath out. And reaching with the breath up and down on the breath out. Reaching up once more and then swan diving down to the ground into that forward fold. Breathing, coming halfway, lift to the shins and breath out, back down. From here, we're going to reach our right leg back, drop the knee. We're going to make sure that we're in alignment. Bring those arms up. Bring the knee behind the ankle. Arms up in the air, facing each other, looking forward, head elongated towards the sky. I'm going to flow here soon. And breath out, flow back. Bring the arms back up on the breath in, out, in. And if you're unbalanced, then you can bring your feet wider apart. Bring a hand down to the mat into a twist. Bringing your hand back down. Bringing that foot to meet the back knee, switching sides. Bring that foot in between the hands, steadying ourselves. Bring our hands up, feeling grounded. Alignment with the knee and the ankle behind, never over the ankle. And we're going to flow, breath out, breath in, breath out, and in, out, and in. Staying here for a moment, dropping the hands, reaching one arm up to the sky and the other placed on the mat. For our revolved twist. Everything back down to the mat, bringing the foot to meet the back knees. And we're going to sit down, swivel those feet around onto our mat. Bring our arms out into boat pose. If you've never done this, you can clasp behind the legs and just slowly bringing ourselves down with control. Wriggling forward if you need to, moving anything that's in the road. Bringing our right foot across the left knee and interlacing the fingers behind the left knee, bringing it in to the chest and head back to the floor. Breathing. Bringing everything back to center, switching sides, interlacing those fingers behind the right leg this time. Bringing everything into the chest. Remembering that breath. back down to the floor, bringing those knees into the chest and giving them a nice cuddle, maybe rolling from side to side for a lower spine massage, just gently. Bringing everything down to the mat, splaying the arms out comfortably, lengthening the legs, getting ready for a short shavasana, closing down the eyes and breathing. Just noticing the breath and the body in the here and now. Wriggling those fingers and toes, bringing that awareness back to the body. Bring the knees to the chest when you're ready, hugging back into the chest. Rolling to one side in fetal position with the eyes closed still. Guiding ourselves up into a seated position. Bring our hands to our chest or in a prayer-like position. Bowing down to ourselves, thanking ourselves for our practice today, for showing up for ourselves on the mat. Namaste. Thank you for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed and see you next time. Love and kindness to all.